space, that's where I go. A place to escape that nobody knows, where I feel free to let things go and face this evil that burdens my soul. I bring my hatred, I pack my pain, all the emotions I cannot explain. It's where I found God and filled that hole. It's He, myself, and I on that lonely dirt road. I needed somewhere to take my mistakes. I didn't want my family to see me cry. They'll never know I'm carrying all of this weight, dealing with the pressure of trying to provide. No sign of struggle can show on my face. They ask if I'm okay, I just flash them a smile. Fire up that engine to take me away. I'm speeding through emotions with every mile. On that road is where I find my peace. I remember Daddy told me about some times like these. On that road is where my mind's at ease. I keep driving life away, rejecting change. So when I need space, that's where I go. A place to escape that nobody knows, where I feel free to let things go and face this evil that burdens my soul. I bring my hatred, I pack my pain, all the emotions I cannot explain. It's where I found God and filled that hole. It's He, myself, and I on that lonely dirt road. I tried my best to plant the seeds and then I watered everything that was in my life. But as a man, the only flowers that you get are when you're 6 feet under on the day you die. I think I feel the pain my father felt, it's finally sinking in. Looking back, all I see is his eyes. He said that house is not a home unless you build it on respect, with some kids and a loving wife. If these walls could talk, I'd bet they'd say it's all my fault, that I don't try hard, that I ain't man enough, that I ain't standing up, that I just burn everything that my hands touch. Whoa. If these walls could talk, I'd bet they'd say I'm to blame, that I'm the one who put myself inside of all of these chains, that my addictive personality's what ran them away, and that I hurt myself by staying quiet and not explain. And then I'm broken in places I can't even see. I know there's gotta be a heaven, cause the hell that's in me is taking a dangerous toll that I'm paying with all of my soul. When I need space, that's where I go. A place to escape that nobody knows, where I feel free to let things go and face this evil that burdens my soul. I bring my hatred, I pack my pain, all the emotions I cannot explain. It's where I found God and filled that hole. It's He, myself, and I on that lonely dirt road.
Out of the depths I cry to you. Lord, hear my voice. Let your ears be attentive to my cry for mercy.
God, can you hear me? I'm silently screaming, I can't let it show on my face. My addictions are beating me down. I bottle the mold and I chase. I'm at war with the man that I am. The man who I was doesn't relate to the man that I'm trying to become, who can carry all this weight. I struggle expressing emotion. I'm lonely with people around. I'm losing the fight with depression. My head is somewhere in the clouds. I'm broken and searching for peace, but it's nowhere to be found. I'm not ashamed to say I need you right now. God, can you hear me? I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, barely breathing, covered and soaked in my blood. I'm broken, I'm weak, can't stand on my feet. I'll give you my all, just answer me please. God, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Today's the day I finally bow and give you my all. I fought against temptation, but it's getting too strong. I'm a slave to my flesh and my bones have been broken by casted stones. So I'm crying out and praying that your grace can catch my fall. I can't see down this road, so I'm walking by faith. The shackles they've placed on my feet will not break. I'm weak and I need strength. The blood you shed and gave to wash all these stains on my spirit away. God, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, barely breathing, covered and soaked in my blood. I'm broken, I'm weak, can't stand on my feet. I'll give you my all, just answer me please. God, can you hear me? Can you hear me? And if you can, could you show me a sign?
Give me something to grab, a glimmer of hope. I'm right on the edge of the mountain of grief, and my sin is a slippery slope. I'm fighting with demons, they're pulling me under. I'm barely staying afloat. I swam to religion, needed connection, but the location's remote. An island of truth sustained by beautiful lies. They dress it in tolerance, alter the words to fit in with modern day times. They painted your picture, left out details, scribbled and blurred all the lines. If I'm made in your image, then why do I hate it when I look myself in the eyes? God, you hear me? My pain is speaking. Show me you love me. I want to see it, touch it, hear and feel it. I'm dying to live. What is my purpose? How do I go about seeking it? It's hell on earth. And so I think I'm knee deep in it. I walk through the valley of shadow of death. The devil haunts and counts my steps. I believe that you exist. I just hate the hand I'm dealt. I'm tired. I'm sick. God, I'm begging. I need help. Heal my body, soul, and mind. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
God, can you hear me? I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, barely breathing, covered and soaked in my blood. I'm broken, I'm weak, can't stand on my feet. I'll give you my all, just answer me please. God, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Welcome to the Savepoint podcast, where we pause to heal, then press start. Late nights, heavy minds, but we still log on, checking you good till the weight feels gone. Be care, self-care, line up, breathe slow. Family in the next room, love in the glow. Count to three, reset the heart, we're fine. Co-op souls control the sinking time. Brotherhood isn't blood alone. It's who picks up when your health runs low. Savepoint, top of the life bar tonight. Real talk, real care, bring the dark to light. From Q to Quest, we don't grind alone. We build our friends till they feel like home. Mind right, be tight, press start, stay true. For family, for brotherhood, for getting through. This is the Savepoint podcast. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Hi,
What up?
how are we?
Doing all right. How are you doing, bud?
It's been a journey.
Journey.
it's
Journey
it's
is a good way to put it. Good way to
it's
put it.
it's definitely a lot of things have been going on, and
Life is ever busy. Never stops.
it seems that when the summer hits, things are supposed to be a lot calmer, and that's not the case at all.
No.
We've got some decisions that are currently on the table right now, and we are discussing things and trying to plan accordingly. Um, there's a chance that we might be getting relocated
Really?
for M's job.
Oh, that's cool.
Um, two of the places are going to be one is in Stanford, Connecticut.
Oh my.
The other one is
Major move.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Wow.
Um, so there's a lot of moving parts, and her job has basically came to her, and she asked me, she was like, "Well, what are your thoughts on me going to Albany for 2 weeks at the middle of July?" So she will be going up to the Albany store or the Albany location and training people up there.
Yeah.
Um, it's just there's a lot of moving parts, and
Nothing is quite like where you're currently located. I just have to say, like coming from a guy who's in the middle of the land here, y- you're a stone's throw from going and doing some of whatever you want whenever you want. When you start moving away from things like that, it starts becoming harder to find something like that, you know.
yeah.
So it's difficult. It's difficult. And the locations you mentioned, there's a couple areas around there that are kind of sketchy, but that was because of like flooding and stuff like that. So I mean, like some of those territories are just rough because of the weather and the terrain.
I mean, like I said, there's a lot of moving parts that go along with it.
Oh
Nothing's
yeah,
really been set in stone yet. We don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know when it will happen, but I have been told that if it is to happen, to be prepared. So it's I mean, the great thing with me is that with me being a teacher, I can teach anywhere.
right. I was gonna say,
Um
you can kind of transfer when you need to, if you need to, if something were to come up that really benefits all you guys.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're the principal or anything,
No. No principal, no admin. I can teach anywhere. I have my master's degree. I can teach college. I can be a professor if I want. Um the whole idea of my wife making more money than me doesn't really bother me. Cuz it's always been that way. Like I like doing what I do.
Yeah,
I like having the ability to take the summer off if I want to and spend time with our son. So the summer is definitely ideal.
yeah.
It's just a lot of unknown.
There is a lot of unknowns to that. Might be even worth checking out locations beforehand before making decisions.
Yeah. I mean, we can definitely look. But I mean, ultimately at the end of the day, it comes down to like where her work tells her to go. But,
Oh
you know,
yeah,
she's in the process of trying to get into corporate, and she wants to do a lot more than what she's doing now. Um,
well, if they're
they've
gonna
already
relocate her, man, that's pretty cool, right? Already, right there,
they've already told her that she is so far above the position that she is in, um, which means that she's doing a hell of a job, and I'm super fucking
Yeah,
proud of her. So, I don't know, preparing for school, preparing for that possible, moving, possible relocating. There's a lot of things to be blessed for.
do
There's
you
a
think
lot
it'll
of
be within a time frame of you guys have to make decisions this summer
quite possibly.
before you have to, like I know for you, once you get into the school year, and then you've got the young one into the school year at a location, it gets things get a little more complicated.
Um, I know that when decisions are made, movement is near. So it's one of those things of we're gonna sit down and discuss it and talk about it and
Cool.
figure
That's real
out
cool to hear.
what location it is. Housing is a big thing, and there's just a lot of unknowing.
Right? A lot of
But
variables in play there.
I'm happy where we're at, and I'm comfortable where we're at, and I'm blessed to be where we're at.
Right?
There's some pros and cons, but obviously there's pros and cons with everything.
Oh yeah.
Um, you just have to take it on the chin and move forward and
Being
trust.
willing to change is the hardest part.
Or there's
'Cause you
nothing
get
in
change in
Florida for
there and
me.
then no, I can understand. I get it. I get it.
I mean, yeah, I would be losing a lot of we would be leaving a lot of my friends. She would be leaving a lot of her friends, but plans are already in the works for that part. Things have already been told of that, relocation for them. Yeah, they want to be closer to us.
Right.
So, but yeah, just got back from vacation. Had a week
Yeah, how
off.
was it?
It was interesting and fun at the same time. Um,
Well, that's
a house full of kids.
good.
um, but I wouldn't change it for the world.
Yeah,
So
I get it. I get it. We used to do vacation with our family, or at least more of our immediate family, because we got lots of nieces and nephews, and we'd all get together. And I loved having all those kids in houses like that. It was crazy and wonderful all at the same time.
very well put. Very well put. So what's been going on with you?
Work, man, work has been trying to kill me. Shoot. And then let's see, for my birthday, I slipped a disc. So that
No
was
bueno.
fun. And just been trying to kind of recover, really. Um, between that and then I got to where I wasn't feeling well for a little while. Most of the family was sick at the same time. So I was like, wow, we just kind of been on this little roller coaster of, are we going to make it? Yeah, we're going to make it. We've just been down a little bit. But like I was telling you recently, like we went ahead and we were able to get some more materials. So we're going to be able to move forward in another department, getting some things fixed. And I love doing that. I just hate the, we have ideas of things that we want to do, and then it all boils down to how much can you do financially. It's like, well, you can't purchase everything at one time, so that's the difficult part.
Yeah. All the stuff that you want to do, and financially it limits what you're
Always.
capable of doing.
But
Seems
we're
like
hanging
that.
in there. We're doing well. Work hasn't killed me yet, and I've yelled at them a couple times, but nothing bad.
It's always good. Anytime we're above ground and breathing, we're doing well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so we left off last month. Um, we were talking about the side quests for friendship.
Yeah.
Um, we talked about uh, how to check on people without it being weird. Um, we talked about unexpected gifts of friendship, whether it's support, whether it's laughs. We also talked
Right.
about
Or the
encouraging or
blessing.
texting a buddy after listening. So, have you been able to text somebody after listening
I
to them talk?
did. I did. I texted my buddy Dom and also messaged my little brother-in-law. Just checking in on those guys, and of course, Father's Day passed around, so I checked on him again. But yeah, I liked it. I liked it. It felt good to reach out and communicate again. Sometimes that's what just happens. We get away from each other. We stop thinking about it, and out of sight, out of mind. And it's nothing intentional as much as it just happens. So I thought last week's points were really not last week's, last month's points were really good to hold on to.
I've had a couple friends of mine that I've reached out to after they shared some stuff with me,
Yeah,
and just let them know, I'm here if you need to talk. If you want another, another ear to listen, there's no judgment zone, and fostering that relationship and letting people know that it's okay to not be okay,
that's the hardest part sometimes.
and it's okay to ask for help. So we're definitely plugging along. So this month, it's actually kind of interesting because we're doing 2 episodes today to catch up from May, as well as getting our June episode done. So we'll be basically cutting it in half. We'll finish one and then come back and then do the next one.
Right?
Um, the first episode that we're actually talking about is going to be Rage Quit or Reset.
Rage
Um,
quit or reset. Yeah.
so some of the thought process behind it is, anger, stress, burnout. What do we do and how do we handle it? Um, we explore rage quitting in games versus life and strategies to reset without throwing your controller. Um, and before we start, we always want to let you guys know we are by no means therapists. Um,
Nope.
we
No.
are grown men that have been through the trenches. We've experienced a lot of stuff. And through our experiences, we hope that you guys can find some sort of relief or ways of handling whatever it is that you're going through. Um, our chat is always a soundboard for you guys to bounce ideas off of. We would like to know about your stories. If you guys feel like sharing anything, we're always here. Whether it is on stream or off stream, we always have an open ear to listen.
Right?
So, I think that we should be good to go. First part is salt mine, or otherwise known as worst rage quit moments. Um,
We're talking video game or you want to do real life?
Either or, your choice.
Either or. Let's see. I haven't really known much in the line of rage quitting um in video games like as an adult. As a kid, I remember quitting a bunch um playing Super Mario Brothers 3, man, shoot it. Get right there. Did you die? Oh no. Yeah. But I don't know. I guess I did try to play Call of Duty a few times. That was frustrating. But I don't know. I've just never been a type to throw a controller. I've maybe dropped a controller because I have butterfingers, but throwing items I don't do a whole lot of. Really try not to. And you're gonna damage more than just your controller. See, real life. Construction, I used to get irritated decently with individuals who couldn't understand. Uh, so it definitely was harder back when I was working construction. Feels like I've gotten a lot better at it since I've left that world the last 5 years. So I may have
Oh.
rage quit the other day. It was more like a reset because I needed to just leave that situation.
I've had a couple. I always look at rage quitting as the end all be all. You know, tired of everything that's going on and just feeling like you can't get ahead. Feeling like every time that you make a step forward, you get knocked back three. Nothing's ever going right for you. You've always got like issues and problems that are going on. Um, when I was younger, I used to feel like that. Um,
Yeah.
Not only rage quitting at games, but just rage quitting at life. Um, there were a couple times where, when I was younger, um, that I almost rage quit altogether.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel you there.
and I had to look at outlets for me to get frustration out. Um, just because I felt like the entire world was crumbling down around me and
Yeah.
there was nothing that I could do in order to make things better. Um, I also think that the age that I was at, I think that that was kind of like a learning experience for me. Um, more of a this is what children do compared to this is what adults do. Um, I always felt like it was easier to run away from my problems and just rage quit and be done. And the older that I got, um, my audio is stuttering. Let's see. Let me see if I can fix this. Desktop audio, mic audio. I think I fixed it. Let's we'll keep going. If it starts acting
Yeah.
up again, then I'll try to fix it. But thank
Yeah.
you.
No problem, bud.
Um
We'll get there.
as a kid it's always easy to run away and
Right.
do like the end all be all. Like I'm done with this world, I'm done with this, I'm done with you, I'm done with the situation, like I'm just not going to come around again. It's better if I just completely end it all and just be done with it, right?
Right.
Um and I
Well, it's
learned that
easier to have that mentality when you're young.
yeah, yeah. And I think that, growing up and becoming older and wiser and learning that it's almost the mindset of let me take myself out of the situation and let me kind of observe my surroundings and figure out what's wrong and what's right and what I can do to change things. So, you know, playing Elden Ring when it first came out, um, I remember playing it at GameStop when I was working there. We had two TVs
Yeah.
literally on the back shelf, and I'd be playing a game, and I'd get to a boss, and I couldn't beat it, and um, threw one or two controllers across the room, broke a PlayStation 5 controller,
Mm.
I had to end up, forking out money out of pocket in order to get a replacement. Um,
Hmm.
it's a lot easier to replace a controller than it is to replace yourself.
Oh yeah.
It's basically what I ended up, coming down to is financially, there are ways that you can work things out to where it's not going to be a drastic one spectrum to the other spectrum.
I remember, like being really young, um, about the graduating high school age, and definitely had a lot hard time, and that there is in that area a lot where it was like, man, maybe I just check out. It's a whole lot of self worth contemplating, and then getting a little bit of self worth and the confidence to keep that self worth is the hard part, even when times get rough and everything disintegrates right in front of you. Just so know that you're here for a reason. Um, you're not just floating in limbo.
Mhm.
It's hard. So, getting that and holding on to that's worth it. Take the time to know yourself.
I think that was the hardest thing for me is to kind of like learn who I was as a person. And then when I finally learned who I was and learned how to maneuver through life, I think that
Yeah.
that's what really kind of propelled me moving forward. Different outlets, streaming, friendship, finding a group of guys that I could play with and I could have fun with and I could sit down and talk with, was one of the outlets of, hey, you don't need to really rage quit anymore. There's a difference between rage quitting and then rage quitting. Like rage quitting is, I'm done with this game for a while. I'm going to put it down. I'm going to come back to it at a later time. I'm going to figure out where I'm going wrong. And I think that as men and we are older and wiser than we were when we were younger, it kind of instilled in us ways of being able to handle certain situations, assessing the surroundings and assessing what we're doing wrong and kind of going at it like a video game.
Yeah.
You keep dying on a specific boss. There's ways of learning what you're doing wrong by learning the routine or learning the routes or learning the skills that the boss has and just learning by trial and error. Because you'll get to a point to where you're able to finally beat the boss. And once you beat the boss, then it's like, okay, well, that damn
That wasn't
thing's
so hard.
done.
Shoot.
Now it's on to the next one. And then you have to just constantly learn patterns. And so, yeah,
It's like
it's
starting a new job, man. Shoot, you got to figure out how to do it so you can do it better.
do it better, do it under the radar, making sure that you're not doing it too good. You know, you don't want people coming for you all the time. Well,
Hmm.
he's super good at this job, so we're going to give him more responsibility.
As long as it comes with a raise.
Oh, yeah, of course. More money
Mine
means.
didn't. So, I mean, I screwed up.
Oh, Lord.
Uh,
So there's a point that we end up getting there for rage quitting, whether it's video games or whether it's real life. And I think that one of the things that I've always really thought about is different ways that we as men learn to bottle up our anger. Do you have tips or tricks that you have learned over the years how you bottle your anger? And then on the flip side, the con of that is what does it cost mentally, emotionally, physically? Like how do you handle bottling up your anger and bottling up your emotions, like,
feelings, emotions.
does
Yeah,
it hurt relationships?
it
Uh,
can.
Like, what are the
It,
pros and
it's
cons with
all
that?
it all depends on what's the correct word. Like if there's a lot of pain involved in it, the harder the situation, the more intense the feelings and the more difficult it is to express, right? Uh, so, like, there's lots of things I can't talk about, honestly, because I'm just not good enough at it yet.
Yeah,
I can recognize that I have the problem for it. Like talking about my mom, I'm not very good at it. I usually don't make it very far into it before I break down.
yeah.
Um, So I usually put that back, but putting that back means that okay, well now are you still remembering them, or have you just pushed them away so you're not feeling the pain? So there's a lot of give and take on a lot of that, and sometimes you got to bring painful things up um, to be able to process it, and it's just hard. It's really hard, and it's not always something you can do with somebody. I know, like I don't. Wife gets mad at me. I don't. I don't express myself enough. So that's the hard part, though. How you talk about these painful things with somebody? How do you open up quite that much?
I feel that there has to be a level of trust. Um, because if you don't trust the person, obviously you don't
Oh yeah,
trust them enough to open up and talk to them about what you're feeling and what you're going through.
right.
But then on the flip side is that you're supposed to be able to talk to your significant other about everything. And if you don't, then you're could be looked at as hiding something or emotions that could eat at you. Do Is there anything that you do alone where you deal with your anger in a
Anger.
or not necessarily anger, but how do you
I don't hold
deal?
on to anger. Like I like to let that. I like to let that go because anger is like sadness is horrible on its own. You're gonna hold on to sadness and anger. It's pretty. That's a lot. That's a lot. You gotta let stuff go. It's hard enough. Like the sadness for me is hard enough. So the anger I can't hold on to. I have to let it out though. Like you gotta let it out. See, I cried with the wife the other day. Just had to let it out, man. Had a situation happen, it just built up to a boil, and I just had to let it out. But the only person I could do it around was the wifey. She's the
do
only one who'll
do
even
you
know the situation I had going on.
do you do anything alone that, like, whether it could be going on a car ride or listening to music or
Jam. Oh yeah, I jam. I jam nonstop. But sometimes my jamming sessions doesn't matter whether I'm alone or not. I'll still jam.
I like that. Um, there are certain things that I can talk to the wife about. There's certain things that I feel that they can go unannounced. Um, your partner is obviously the best part
Oh,
of you.
the first one to know if something's wrong with me. I'll tell you.
And it's the question. It's the question that always arises is like, what's wrong? You
Yep.
look grumpy, or what's wrong? Like you look sad, and I'm sometimes it's easy for me kind of just to push all that to the back and kind of deal with it in a way
Understand.
that doesn't create conflict. Um, over the years, I have became better at talking about things. Um, it's some things are still harder than others, obviously. Um,
Yeah.
but I think that I've oh shit. What is it? Is it a cooler?
No, it's not cooler. Them beach bag
With a
shits.
beach bag? With a
Yes.
beach towel?
Yes.
Oh
Nice.
shit. Hell yeah.
Score.
You won the hell yeah. The peasants didn't win anything?
Mom wants it.
Oh yeah? What'd mom win? A basket of shit.
A basket of shit.
Okay.
That might be a little smelly.
um but yeah, like it opening up and talking about things has never really been my strong point or
Yeah.
one of my traits.
But
Um
but is it better if you do?
it is. It is.
Yes,
I
I
feel
think so too.
that talking about something is far more important than bottling it up and letting it eat you from the inside. Because when you're in a bad mood and you've got shit going on, other people can see that you have shit going on.
Right.
A band-aid can only cover so much
Right.
before the band-aid is not useful. And sometimes
Yeah.
it's easier to open up and talk about those hard-hitting situations and hard-hitting topics um, with somebody that you can trust and you can feel like you can open up to that's not going to judge you for it.
Mhm.
So,
Truly. Like we were talking about, like I said, I can't get mad or I don't get mad. I can't, and I can't do get mad and not have, my partner, wifey there next to me going, "Are you okay?" And immediately being able to talk about it with somebody. So like when I say I don't hold on to it, it's because I don't. She doesn't let me hold on to it. She lets me get rid of it. So that's kind of my blessing there. That's why I don't hold the anger. She lets me get rid of it.
has it ever caused an argument by you not wanting to talk about something
Oh
and
yeah,
her trying to pull it from you?
yeah, yeah. But it's usually not been about anything angry as much as it's like uh pain, and then why do you still have it and things like that, and it's more lines of, okay, you should look back at it and be like, you made mistakes, like, yeah, but it doesn't mean like the situation was painful and I'm not still hurting from it. So sometimes it's just sometimes it's just hard to communicate it all.
I agree.
Finding the correct words to say, like, oh no, I'm mad. Well, I'm not really mad. I'm hurt. Um, and being able to express yourself better opens up better lines of communication and clearer thought of how to move forward.
I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the fact that you're bringing me to talk about something that is making me uncomfortable.
There you go.
It's never a, you know, I can't stand this or, it's never one of those situations, but it's always breaking myself out of my comfort zone because, growing up as a kid, I've learned to harness those things and bottle things up and not let people in because I've been hurt so much. So when
Well, that, like as a kid, I don't know if you were programmed like I was programmed, but you didn't. Oh, don't you cry? Don't you
yeah,
feel?
Oh
Once you
yeah.
have emotions, you better stand up,
It's
be the best you can be.
the whole
Gosh,
of, you need to be a man and you need not to you don't need to act like this, or you don't need to have these issues going on because your problems aren't necessarily real world problems.
right?
Or why are you feeling like this, or why are you acting like this, or why are you upset? And it's like, I'm upset just because I'm upset. Like,
Yeah. Shoot.
I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone. That don't go over very well when you reach adulthood. It don't go over very well when you have a spouse that cares as much about you as you do about them,
Right, that's the
and
main key
they
right there.
want to see you happy and succeed, and they don't want to see you dwell on negativity.
Right?
So, um, so I can honestly say that all of us have rage quit, but very few people have thrown controllers. It's it's all about handling what you're going through and dealing with
Right.
it in a
Now I've seen a lot more of that style of uh, actions out of younger generations. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's too much information too fast. We have the world at our fingertips, so
I don't know.
makes it difficult.
It does. It does. It's things were a
Well,
lot
growing up, I had to
easier.
go to a wall outlet phone to call somebody. I couldn't just deet deet deet. Hey, what's up?
Well,
With a
and then
text.
everybody knew where you were because of the long ass cord.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not being able to call anybody until after 8 o'clock.
It
Having to
makes
make
you
sure
almost not
that,
calling.
oh yeah, make sure you're not having a conversation because the other members of the house could always pick up and listen at the same time. Fun times.
Oh yeah.
So,
Do you remember when cell phones first started coming out? Mom had one because she was oh man, she was a loan officer, so she had all sorts of crazy gadgets when they first came out. So
she have
it
a
was
pager
interesting.
before she had the cell phone?
Yeah,